Hello everyone and welcome to the extended YouTube version of the video which I'm uploading on Instagram for the worldwide living room talent show by Yes Theory. Yesterday they posted the video and a friend of mine sent it to me saying like, hey Kuba, you have to do something for that, and like, I was like, my first reaction actually was like, okay, but should I really like taking part in the competition for money now when like I have some savings, I can survive these strange times without doing any work or something, and there's probably people who do this kind of jobs that got closed down now and are in a more difficult financial situation, and maybe it's not okay that I take the prize potentially, but then like I saw that they are actually splitting the prize 50-50 for the winner and for the bank, for a food bank in the country of the winner, which already sounds like much better because there's also like a charitable cause in the thing, and like also it's just a really nice opportunity to try to promote this YouTube channel. Like I knew immediately that it's gonna be something about balancing. Because I just think juggling, for sure other people can do better juggling in the rooms, and like that's something I can do, but I think I'm better off with balancing. Like I'm more creative in the field, I can do more, and it's kind of like more of my specialty actually. Coincidence is that I have taken up street show recently. I mean, I've done it a couple of times, slacking and juggling in the city for like busking. I was actually thinking of like setting off for permanent van life and just traveling and doing that. I had this idea for a while, but well, in the end I'm not so convinced to that, and I'm actually now more on the different path. As you might have noticed, I'm learning a lot about Blender and like graphics and video editing, and I'm thinking to go more in this direction and just travel like leisurely, and maybe in the future to do like remote work and van life, but we'll see about that. Anyways, I have this too, so I'm getting changed, but back to the story. So about the show, what's the story behind this show? Like, so basically in 2014 when I was beginning and I was starting to juggle, I went to this international astronomical camp. It was in Austria back then, and over there like I could only do very basic juggling, and there was a performance evening, and I couldn't really do much, the balls were dropping and so on. And then in 2016 I had already like planned to go there, and then I felt like I've made big progress in juggling and so on, I should do a better performance. And then I thought like, but actually I've gotten even better with balancing, and I had an idea I had this idea about the cup song. I don't know exactly where it came from. I learned about the cup song on a different international astronomical camp actually in Italy. Anyways, I knew the cup song, as in about the idea and how to do it, and I thought, could I actually do it with a balance? It's kind of difficult because like staring here and not knowing really where the cup is, but actually I managed to learn it quite quickly. And then all the spring of 2016 I was just practicing that. Actually back then I was using this spoon. So this is the very setup from the first performance and from my practice. So the very same cup, this spoon. For this video I'm gonna try to spice it up a bit and use the knife. I performed it at the camp, and then at 2 more occasions, but basically always for like a very small group of people. And now it's actually a chance that many people can see it and that I can really turn it into basically a talent show thing. Before I do that, I wanted to share the story about how it was with the astronomical camp, because that's really hilarious. So in 2016, in the summer, the IOIC International Astronomical Youth Camp was happening in West Somerset in England, basically the camp lasts for 3 weeks, and the performance evening was roughly at the end of the second week. And I had this idea, like, let's not show them before the performance that I can balance anything at all. Let's not do any balancing of like breaks and something. So I was practicing juggling. I was showing like my full potential of juggling skill, which at the time already involved 7 balls and whatnot. But I was not doing any balancing on my head at the time. I mean, unless nobody watched me, because obviously I practiced for the ad. So I was going to the woods and practice there in free time, or in the room practicing the balance, like on the capstone, because that would be loud, but just the balance, like lying down with the balance, for example, just practicing that. Then for 2 weeks, and basically only like one friend of mine, Sophie, who is from UK, and she hosted me before the camp, and we went there together, and like she was the only one who knew. I showed the performance before at her house to her and her parents, and she agreed to also not tell anyone that I have such a skill. So it was like a complete mystery, and like I said, so everyone was supposed to say what's gonna be the performance evening thing if they do anything, and I said like I'm not gonna. I just wrote like surprise. I said I want a table and a chair, and I said it's gonna be surprise. And like everyone expected anyways, they're like, come on, you're gonna juggle, we all know, like we see your practice and so on, you're gonna juggle. And I'm like smiling in my soul, like you are gonna be surprised. And so 2 weeks went on, passed by. I practiced in the forest, and then finally the performance evening came, and I had almost the same setup, except I didn't have a fancy suit and a spoon, as I mentioned earlier, and then I started. So yeah, now I will start for the actual video. First, let me just get a sip of water. Okay, never mind. Let's do the actual thing. So how was it? I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey for the way. And I sure could use some sweet company. And I'm living tomorrow, what you say? When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me, mama. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me, mama. Oh, you're gonna miss me by my dog. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got my ticket for the long way round. One of the biggest of yours. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights that give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me, mama. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me, mama. You're gonna miss me by my dog. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me, mama. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. So yeah, in the original performance, I actually, after the second verse, I stand up and then I do like a balancing on the one leg, standing on one leg and singing, and lying down and singing with the balance. So oh, my neck. Yeah, so now probably make a cut here, and I'm gonna try to do a few more tricks, which you will see in the Instagram 1-minute version. That's the actual entry for the competition. So I'm gonna try to do several things like in the same setup, in the same shoot. But yeah, that's for the performance. Wow. Actually, the first time that I did the full song with the knife, I always, like when I was rehearsing here, the farthest I got was the refrain after the second verse. Nice. Okay, so, yeah, I need to make a cut because my neck really hurts. Haha, this probably not gonna work on the first row. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. Kinda worked actually, because that's like as long as I need for the final montage. But let's save it and let's try again. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. That's definitely good enough. Now this is the hard one, at least with the singing, maybe without wouldn't be so hard. Let's try. So something like. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Haha, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. Woo, longer than I expected. Okay, let's jump right to the. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. And no, that was a bad decision. So you move the table, and if I move the table, it's not gonna be possible to do the montage. So again. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me on my hook, you're gonna miss me by my toe. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. So now for Corona memes. Might be a bit hard to get my hands here, but anyways. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. And the very final. Okay, so fun thing I just realized, like I've put so much effort into cleaning the visible part of the room and like the composition, putting this chair there to balance out the composition and even about the colors and stuff. And I put on this shirt in such a horrible way. But luckily, on pretty much all the footage that's gonna go for Instagram, it's not visible. So I'm not gonna record everything again, even though it didn't take long, like almost everything went good first try. Yeah, thanks for watching and subscribe and so on.